We kick off the show with the 2022 Armed Forces Remembrance Day, where Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu again assured the military of prioritizing their welfare and rendering more support to families of the fallen heroes. Let's take a look.
The 15th of January, a date set aside to celebrate fallen heroes who sacrificed their lives in defense of Nigeria's security and unity. At 2022 Armed Forces Remembrance Day, the tradition is the same. Officers of the Nigerian Army, Navy, Air Force and veterans in the Nigerian Legion march in a memorial procession to honor fallen ex-servicemen at the Remembrance Arcade, Tafawa Balewa Square in Onikon, Lagos.
Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the Governor of Lagos State.
Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu arrives at the venue and inspects the guard of honor.
Level officers, 96 men and a detachment of Nigerian Legion on parade, ready for your inspection. Your Excellency.
Don't take me. Don't take me.
He then proceeds to lay the wreath. Followed by his deputy, Kadri Hamzat. Representative of the Chief Judge of Lagos, Justice Toyin Oyekon Abdullahi. The Nigerian Army, Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Air Force and the Nigeria Police. A 21-gun salute to honor the valor of the departed service personnel. Governor Sanwo-Olu says the sacrifice made by the fallen heroes will never be forgotten because it marks the symbol of the nation's unity. He promises to continue to cater for the welfare of the departed soldiers.
And will continue to offer a very, very deep remembrance to these fallen heroes to say that their efforts were not in vain. And so these are things that it's a very simple but very important military activity that is statutory, and we must continue to support them in that. But going beyond that is to say that our government in particular have been partner in progress with the military, especially also spouses of serving and retired officers. We have designed a means of ensuring that our Women Affairs and Poverty Alleviation Ministry, and our Wealth Creation Ministry ensure that each of their interventions, they try and push some components to either the wives of serving men or the fallen heroes. And we usually relate with them to ensure that we get numbers from them where we can support them and help them with a few of the skills that they require for them to get back, to life. And of course, the Nigerian legend, we continue to support them. They were with me the other day, where a cash donation of 50 million was also, pledged to be given to them. And you also know that the state government has over 5,000 of them in employment in one form or the other that are legends, that are used as security officers in our schools, in our hospitals, and some of our public institutions. And to begin to see that we had not abandoned them, we'll continue, to see how we will help, the ones that are retired, and we'll continue to look for support for especially the spouses of the ones that are falling. For us at the state level, we see them as our citizens, we see them as part of our government, we see them as people that we have responsibility for. And part of the encouragement is that even when I went to the barracks last week, we actually said that even in their schools, we're coming to provide for them, internet access, computers, and things that can ensure that we come into their barracks and support them directly in areas in which they want government, to be of assistance to them. And so we continue to work with them in security formation, intelligence, and continue to ensure that Lagos remains safe. They've been a major component, of our security architecture, and we'll continue to, ask them to continue to do that for us.
The State Commissioner for Home Affairs also seeks more support for the military from the private sector.
I don't want us to see it as a government responsibility alone. Everybody, private entity, we can support what the government is doing so that the life of those families they left behind will be better than this.
The Nigerian Legion expressed their gratitude and make more demands from the government.
We are taking care of them from time to time. And when they bring this money again, we will divide for them. I'm still encouraging Lagos State government to encourage the area and the state, the local governments in the state, the 7 local governments in the state, to be accommodating Legion members and taking care of them and helping them with some allowances.
Moments later, the governor released the white pigeons as a symbol of peace and harmony.
See this guy, they block me too. Open.
That's not all. The Nigerian Army Cantonment in Victoria Island, the General Officer Commanding 81 Division, Lawrence Fejoku, presents 2 vehicles to newly promoted Army warrant officers as donated by the Chief of Army Staff to boost their morale.
The welfare of those that are alive has never been a thing, or it's a serious matter to the Army High Command. And in addition to issues like vehicles that you're seeing, so many other things that touches on the lives of us who are in service are put in place. And the Chief of Army Staff continues to make good his promise. What you are seeing here is a presentation of vehicles to those who were recently elevated to the rank of Army Warrant Officer. They are entitled to these vehicles, and the Chief of Army Staff provided it, and we are handing over to them on an auspicious day like this.
This yearly activity shows that those who fought the civil war and the military officers still on the battlefield are well appreciated and will not be forgotten in the history of Nigeria.